What's up? Or so you're Facebook Live right now?
Yeah,
Yes.
so Facebook Live is going. And then there is a theme song for the show. So once you hear that, you'll know when to start.
Okay.
I'm gonna pack a bowl real quick and get a little toasty.
Cool.
You didn't bring me a lighter.
Oh, shit. I did. I totally brought you a lighter. God damn. I bring
Are
you
we
your
on
weed.
now?
I bring you
Facebook.
McDonald's.
I mean, hi Facebook.
Hey,
Yeah.
Hi,
Facebook is
Facebook
going
people. But I bring your weed. I bring you McDonald's.
That's a good girlfriend.
on. Yeah, I
Yeah.
know.
Holy shit.
Oh yeah, I know.
Go
Oh
on.
shit! I wanted to take a hit out of the bong. Oh well.
Want me to go get it?
Yeah, go get it real quick. I'm gonna have this for during the show. It's always good to be prepared.
Yeah. I just started smoking weed again like last summer. You know who got me started?
Me? No.
No, not you. I think you were there though.
I was there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you know the story.
Yes.
So yeah, it was Ryan's little shindig or whatever, and then you came through. And Amanda
Yeah,
came
it was actually my friend that was gonna sell you the weed. That sold the
No,
weed.
it was Tony Alfano that gave it to me.
Oh, then this was a different time.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was at Ryan's, like we were kind of having I think you guys showed up though. We were having, well, Amanda was there. I don't know if you were there.
I don't know. There's actually a couple occasions where Ryan had something and I wasn't there.
Yeah, it was it was fun. It was like a barbecue or whatever, but Tony got me smoking. I haven't smoked since I was 19 years old.
Oh, yeah, the comedian barbecue thing.
Yeah. Jose was there.
Oh,
Jose
yeah,
Raymond,
you were
Patrick.
baked.
Yeah.
That
For the
was
first
funny.
time since 2000.
That's awesome.
It was crazy.
Oh, shit. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Nice.
Do you want to rip?
Maybe a little later. I need to be coherent.
Yeah.
I know, same. I can't.
I don't do well.
I'm sorry. Can you give this back to them?
If you want this to be in
Because they're gonna come back in it for it anyway. So
Okay.
I just wanted to use it real quick. I know that's good for Facebook Live right there. Just passing a big ass bong by. It's actually really cool because
well, shit, and I gotta do Uber, so I don't know. Fuck, it's dilemmas. I don't know what to do.
I mean, you don't have to. You don't feel like you have to.
No, I don't. I just want to.
Oh, okay. That's also a big problem. Yeah.
Yeah, right. I totally want to.
All right, you ready?
Well, maybe if I just took a little, they won't notice. You know,
Uh,
like my passengers.
just a little bit.
Like, I don't smell like weed.
I
You
know.
smell
What
like
are you? That's
Or-
you. You
No, the guy who came before you was smoking.
was
weed.
smoking weed. Oh, that's what it was.
And he made
yeah.
me really, really high.
Oh shit! I know, right? Smooth.
All right.
All right, you're all set.
Yup. Let's do
All
it.
right, let's do it.
Okay.
Ratt Talk, motherfucker. Get down with it, he did it, he shitting all over what that fake bitches. Man, I kinda smoking dank, kicking ass on the side. Bringing that flavor, she elevating the vibe. Boom, bitty, bye bye, who's getting high? Everybody is, bitch, watch how time flies with that real talk with a steel cog. Taste it, jizz with a twist and your chin on your faces. Podcast basics, aced it, going ape shit. Up the ante when they blaze and I take it in. From the gays to the scum to the friends. Every Wednesday when the day ends, all enemies wish they had this energy. This is Ratt Talk, catch an ice bag injury. Y'all moving like a motherfucking centipede. We accelerate just to devastate the industry. Hearts got the boss weed, this could be the enemy. Turn that fucking mic on, I guess we'll have to see. Ratt Talk.
Yeah, that's the new theme song for fucking Ratt Talk.
That got me so
Hello,
hyped.
Who is
everybody. That is my good friend Skribbal, aka Gabriel Griffie. I went to school with him.
That was really good.
And
that was like really good.
He is actually making it pretty big in the underground hip hop right now. He's
Is he black? Is he Mexican?
he's Mexican.
Okay.
Well, actually, he's half white, half Mexican.
Yeah, he looks white.
He's white. Yeah, he looks white, but he's half white,
He has a
half
great
Mexican.
voice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely
he has an
distinct.
amazing voice. Like, yeah, that guy was good. I thought that was like somebody like famous for a second. I was like, oh, this
He's getting there.
He's getting,
I
yeah,
was
he's
like, this
getting
guy's
there.
made
Yeah.
it. How old is he?
I don't know. Yeah, he's 25, I think, 24,
That guy's really
25,
good.
26.
That guy's really
Might be
good.
26.
Actually,
I would check out a show of
oh
his.
shit.
yeah.
You know where you should perform? The Airliner in
Damn, dude, hear that, Skribbal? He's listening, dude. He's watching it. So.
Skribbal, you're really good, bro. And,
Yeah,
you know the airliner in Boyle Heights. They have like live hip hop shows. I'm sure you heard of it.
Probably.
Yeah.
But that was dope.
Yeah. He's my personal theme song maker. He hit me up
What's
the
his
other
name?
night.
Skribbal?
Skribbal,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay. Well, Skribbal, man, I'll come out to one of your shows, dog.
Yeah, we're gonna play some.
We're
we're
you
gonna
come to one of my shows. I'll come to one of yours.
There you go. Make a deal right now.
Why don't we introduce you?
Well,
we have
Michael
Oh my God,
Alberici is
I
here in
wanna
the
meet him.
studio. Yeah. Call him up right now, dude. Yeah. No way, you don't have that guy's number. Like he's famous.
That's what I do usually. I'm secretly gay, and I just tell guys are good at rap to get in brawls.
Man, see, I've been playing it good this entire time. See,
There you go.
Yeah. But anyway,
welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. As I said earlier, that was a new rap song given to us by Skribbal. And we're actually celebrating our 1 year birthday today. This has been Ratt Talk's full year. I'm saying it's today because it is officially today according to SoundCloud.
Thanks, SoundCloud.
Yeah, so thank you, SoundCloud, for keeping track of that.
That is so awesome.
Yeah, it wasn't like that last week, but this week it said a year, so it's been a full So we're celebrating. Got a new theme song in, and actually, my whole kind of plan was to go through because you weren't even supposed to be here.
yeah.
See, this is how we do it on Ratt
That's what
Talk.
my mom told me.
We don't even.
We just picked this guy up off the street. We saw him like, hey, you want to do
We
a
don't
podcast?
fucking prepare for our shows. We just be like, hey, let's get that guy right there.
Yep.
I really do appreciate it. It was either going to be this or I was going to do an open mic at Flappers in Burbank. So I'm happy to be here. You know, I know that
You might have a bigger crowd at Flappers.
Yeah, sorry.
Hey, I don't care.
Sorry about that, but
It'll be all good no matter what.
but hey, at least you get it twice. You get it performed live, and then on the episode later, I post it tomorrow. Tomorrow
Dope.
it'll be up. Yeah,
Dope. Yeah.
yeah. And so it'll be up the full episode.
My
I
girlfriend won't listen to it. She listens to all my podcasts to see if I'm like
Talking
shit.
about her.
yeah, or if I mention like I cheated or something like that.
That's
like,
what this one did.
like I'm gonna mention that.
I know that's the only reason why she listens to it,
No.
and then now she's on it. So it's like,
Sorry.
yeah,
Yeah, so
Sure.
you can't say anything.
yeah. I got to keep it.
You got to be so censored.
I know.
Oh well.
I
But
can't.
anyway.
I know. You can't talk about vaginas and buttholes and.
You still can.
No, yeah.
I'm here.
I still do.
Yeah. They're still out there.
I know.
Exactly.
I just have to pretend it isn't mine that you're talking about.
I mean,
Just because you're a vegetarian doesn't mean
Yeah.
you're not steak out there. You know.
yeah,
Smell
I
it,
guess.
right?
Yeah, it's true. Oh man, that made me hungry. But
Is the feed working? Live feed?
I don't know.
Doesn't look like it. Might want to check that out.
Hit play.
I did.
I know.
It's frozen.
Maybe I know. Am I already experiencing technical issues? It's been a year. God damn it.
Oh no, I think
Actually,
I think it's just super glitchy.
Could be because they were in here, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know.
I
No, it
know.
normally works.
I know.
I don't know. I normally have the live feed up and going just to like, or we do it on his phone.
Just to look at yourself.
Totally. I just have to look at myself while I'm talking
I do
about
that.
myself.
It's working fine on here.
Okay, then we're good.
I
Okay,
don't
just
know what the
making
fuck you're talking about.
I'm just making sure.
But that's the story of Ratt Talk, people. We always fuck up on here. I mean, the whole entire half of my my legacy has been pretty messed up. I actually deleted the first 2 episodes of my podcast because the sound quality was goddamn horrible.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to do with the goddamn program I was using, and it sounded all funny.
You had a lot of people on that first episode.
Yeah. I filled
Everyone
it up.
except for me. That was cool. Oh shit!
Oh no!
Oh,
There
no.
it goes.
Ah,
What happened?
what happened? There's an earthquake. Ah! For those of you listening, our the tripod just kind of fell over.
Maybe I should just do it from up here. Just hold on to this.
Do the whole podcast from just standing right up there. Yeah, sure. Why not? Wow. 1 year later, we're still having all kinds of technical difficulties and shit.
It's alright. I'm just gonna move it.
Yeah. Breaking shit, fucking shit up. Man, you'd think after a year, though, we'd kind of have it together. I know, that's a big no. Everything's falling apart over here. But it's okay. I like doing what we do.
We'll keep it going.
Yeah.
Keep it going. Start singing.
Yeah, that's a big no. I'm not going to start singing unless...
Yeah, like I said, I can't even look at a beer right now. I'll tell you guys about that.
Oh, yeah. What?
I'll tell you. It's, when the time is right. Like, it's pretty crazy. It was definitely a first in my whole life. 36 years old, first time ever getting blackout drunk. Like where I mean, times in my life, but never to the point where I don't remember. Like at a certain point where everything just goes. I woke up not knowing how I got there. Never had that happen.
Where'd you wake up?
In my bed.
Okay.
But because of assistance, but like.
What, your awesome girlfriend?
Yeah, she helped me, but like, fuck it, I'll just go into the story.
Yeah, do it. He's
no.
doing his
So
shit.
basically, I got together with Ryan and Vicky at that Brewtown. Was it
Boomtown?
What is it called again? Boomtown.
Boom,
Yeah, Boomtown
yeah.
Brewery. Good brewery, by the way. Yeah, and I started ordering these double IPAs, and just I like IPAs, but I just wanted to get really fucked up. Mm-hmm. And then I only had like 4, and then I was next thing you know I'm playing pool. I knew I was getting pretty wasted, but then all of a sudden, I don't know, man. I mean, I woke up the next day and my girlfriend tells me that I was like, "You closed out my tab." She's like, "Yeah, I did. I closed out your tab. I drove you home. You called me a cunt a couple of times."
Whoa, my God.
I was like, "What? That is, And she's like, "You told me to go fuck off," like, because she slept on the couch, and I'm like, "Why did you sleep on the couch?" And the only reason I got up is because my alarm went off for work. And I'm like, okay, I got blackout drunk, but somehow I mysteriously set my own alarm clock and all that. No, my girlfriend did. She actually went I work through an app. And she went on the app to find out when I work. She set my alarm clock. This is how great she is. And then she slept on the couch because I apparently wouldn't let her sleep on the bed. And she just said I would not move, and I was too big for her. I was too big to move. So she's only 4'9", whatever. And then she just slept on the couch. I was like, "Why are you sleeping on the couch?" And she's just like, "You wouldn't let me sleep on the bed." And I got up and I felt like I drove to my job, but if I would have got pulled over, I probably still would have got a DUI. Like that's how. Like if the cop asked me if I was drinking, I could have been like, technically yes, like 8 hours ago. Can you just do me? Like I feel like shit, but I think I'm good enough to drive to work, officer. Could you not give me a breathalyzer because I'm probably gonna fail?
That's the worst. Waking up, you're not even hungover, you're just still drunk.
Yeah, like I was like. I felt like shit, man. Like, and apparently I was throwing up like all over the place. My girlfriend cleaned it up. Like I'm 36, not 16. That's totally cool when you're 16 years old. I could not believe it, and like I just was. Yeah. Then you wake up thinking like I'm never drinking again, but I'm old enough to know that's not true. Mm-hmm. Like I've done that before.
You know better.
Yeah, I know better. I'll be drinking next week. I'll be back on the horse.
Yeah,
but totally. I think it was the fact that maybe I just misjudged the alcohol level in the IPAs because it was 9% alcohol, which is like fucking a lot.
Yeah, and then 4 of those?
4 of them, yeah. And like, I think there's something in IPA. There has to be some kind of a friggin' poison in IPAs specifically.
Nope.
That just takes you over the top.
It's just more hops
it
and
has
more
to be.
alcohol. Double and triple IPAs are, of course, stronger, but they don't taste as strong as they are.
Yeah.
For some reason,
there's
doubles.
Triple IPAs?
There are triple IPAs.
So there's like IPAs that have even more alcohol content than what I was having?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I gotta try one of those. Dude, because like that's insane. I thought I was like going over the top. I'm like, man, they only must serve this in third world countries or something. Like, how did you guys get this? And then so there's
world countries.
There's triple IPAs?
Yeah, dude.
Jesus, what mad
Germany,
scientist is brewing that shit? Like
Germans.
Oh my god.
I don't know actually.
I'm gonna.
I just farted on all the other foreign beer. Like everybody's.
Everybody's
there's so many craft beer. Lagunitas has a bunch of IPAs. There's double IPAs.
Well, yeah. Well, Lagunitas is pretty standard though, right? I mean, that's, yeah. I mean, but triple. I thought I was like going hardcore with the double. Like I was, but
there's triple and quadruples.
God damn, I gotta try that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try
They'll
one.
definitely sneak up on you though, because
That's the thing.
doubles
They
and
sneak up on
triples,
you.
they don't taste, for whatever reason, they're a lot smoother than regular IPAs. So you can have two and you think you're fine, but you're like, holy shit, like it catches up with you real quick.
Well, yeah, I mean, I remember the last thing I remember, I was playing pool and friggin' Ryan's dog was humping my leg with a serious boner.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw this.
Yeah, I
I
saw.
think there's something wrong with me because I like had not enjoyed it in a sexual way, but like I was really getting a kick out of it, and I kept on like egging him on, like I was like kind of flirting with the dog. I was just like, "Come on, big fella!" And he was like all
keep
up
humping
on
my
me.
leg.
Yeah, and he kept doing it. I think I was
Oh,
turning
my
along.
God.
I really did.
Yeah,
because he was
he's,
only going for me.
He doesn't.
And
He's easily excited.
yeah, that has to be so frustrating to be a dog and you can't jerk off. You know, like you have all that pent up that you'll hump a leg. Like I've been horny. I've humped my couch, but never another person's leg. Like that just shows you how low dogs go. I mean, but it's not their fault.
Well,
they
poor
don't have
Lemmy,
hands.
he's 4 years old and he's never gotten any.
That's fucked up. 4 years old. He's really he's really 28 though. I mean, in dog years. So he's a 28-year-old virgin.
Yeah.
Ryan's got to get on that. Just find a straight dog and let Lemmy fuck the dog. I think everybody wins. It's like the stray dog has nothing going for it. Like, let it get fucked. Like, you know, it's gonna get put to sleep as soon as it gets caught anyway.
Holy shit.
Like, let it get. And if Lemmy gets to get laid, he's not gonna get pregnant. You know. And then the other dog. I found a fucking stray dog the other day, and I tried to get Ryan to take him, and he wouldn't. Obviously, I found a pit bull. I gave an Uber ride, and then I found
someone left a pit bull.
There was a pit bull on the side of the road. It was in like L.A., like Jefferson and Fourth, like kind of the hood, to be honest. And pit bull was like a young pit bull. I love dogs, so I got out of the car and I started like trying to go after the dog and like, hey, are you okay? Because he was unleashed, roaming the streets. And
You were talking to the dog?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Hey,
like,
man,
hey,
you okay?
Hey,
like-
you okay, buddy?
I was like, hey, what are you? No.
So what did the dog say?
He was like, what's up, fool? No, but he actually warmed up to me and came over. And then all of a sudden, we're best friends within 5 minutes.
Oh.
Yeah, it was like we were like in kindergarten.
bonded right
Yeah.
there.
No, but I wanted to keep him. I called my girlfriend. We're not allowed to have any animals in the house. And then my girlfriend's like, no. And I'm like, you're not here. You don't experience what I'm experiencing. It's easier for you to say no. And the dog was filthy, by the way. I was like petting it, and my hand was filthy. It smelled and all that. Full bred pit, probably like less than a year old because it was still kind of tiny. I was like, I want this dog, and I was like willing to like sneak it into my house. I called Ryan to take it. Ryan's like, I can't, dude. Call a pet hospital.
A pet hospital?
Yeah, and then I tried to call. I called 911 first off. You know what's funny is people are getting murdered, and I'm tying up the lines with, I have a dog here.
I found a dog.
Yeah, and then I couldn't find any kind of outlet to, you know, whatever. Some black lady came up to me and she said like, "Yeah, I see that dog," and I so started typical this voice. Yeah, I seen that dog.
Oh shit! I know.
Yeah, I seen that dog roaming the street. He belongs in that yard over there, but he keeps on getting out. And I'm just like, all right, well, I'm just gonna like leave it in this area because maybe he'd be a responsible owner. But it's just sad because if he gets like caught and then taken to a pound, he's gonna get euthanized.
Yeah,
because nobody
definitely.
adopts an older pit.
No,
so it's sad, man.
It's so
especially
sad.
since it's a pit.
Especially since it's a pit. And by the
Yeah.
way, pits have a bad reputation because they're really good dogs. Anyway, I'm rambling, but
They're
Aw.
aggressive, but I mean they look scary and they can be bred
can
to
be brutal.
aggressive.
yeah, there you
They're
go.
just sweet, innocent creatures, man. They just want to be loved like every other dog out there.
I want to play this song to my girlfriend when she won't have sex with me. Come on, baby, I love you. We haven't had sex in a month. Anyway,
Well, you called her a cunt last I heard.
no, I was calling her everything. I was calling her. She was like giving me
All
a
kinds of
list. She had
shit.
like she like wrote it down. That's how bad I was. Like,
Oh,
she
shit.
called me a cunt, a whore.
She documented that shit.
A chink. She's Asian. I probably said a couple of racial slurs.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but
Oh, see, there's plenty to talk about on the next couples episode. Then
Yeah, have her on the couples episode next
I would love.
time.
Yeah, I'll have her on. She'll give you some
I know.
dirt. She'll give you
I
some.
can't believe I made that a thing accidentally.
What?
A couples episode.
You guys
Doing
had
couples
one?
episode?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You guys
we've
had
had
one?
We've had couples on here before, so
Yeah.
we just call them couples episodes because
That's fun. Did it turn into a big fight?
No, but
luckily.
there's a lot of instigating, talking about shit that the
I'm
other
pretty
did.
sure there was fights after.
Maybe.
See, that's the problem with telling the truth.
That's what Ratt Talk does. We
gotta keep shit
breaking
hidden
relationships
sometimes.
I
up.
know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they say to be honest with don't just like my dad always told me. My dad always told me withholding information is not lying. So that's what I always go by. I didn't lie. I just didn't tell you, right?
Yeah, I mean, I guess that is the loophole.
What you don't know.
Don't give him ideas, man.
There's always loopholes. But
Just don't tell you.
just don't tell. Like
No, I just
I mean, yeah.
I knew. I just didn't want you to know.
God damn.
See, now I'm going to get you in trouble. My girl's
I know,
not here.
see.
I don't have anything to worry about.
I know she's probably
She'll
listening
she'll
though.
listen to it.
Hear that,
And
Elaine?
then she'll look at me and be like, yeah. She always does that. She'll
Hear
listen
that,
to
Elaine?
she listens to my podcast and then she thinks she's going to get something out of it, like like some dirt.
Information.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Tell us your life story right
there's
now.
nothing. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm going here. We were supposed to talk about you, right?
No, we're gonna. Oh yeah, the first half. But don't worry, when we get in the second half, like we're gonna dim the lights and
Oh God.
bring out the spotlight.
Yeah, I'm gonna
You're gonna be in the hot chair, man.
I don't know. Where's my lawyer? Yeah.
Oh man. Well, yeah, we were supposed to be talking about me, but I don't want to talk about me now.
You don't?
No, why? Why
'cause you're
would
too
I-
high?
Yeah, exactly. That's why I wear the glasses, man, so you don't see.
I can tell. The glasses are really just amplifying how high you are. You look like friggin' Rip
know.
Rubin, younger Rip Rubin from Def Jam. Without the beard. Like right before he got the beard, you look like just like him.
Okay.
Right before he moved
That's
into a
a-
log
that's a
cabin
new
for
one.
30 years.
I mean, I've done this for a year. It's not too successful,
Okay.
I mean,
but it's so fun to do.
You have listeners, right?
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
we have
Well,
listeners.
that's all that matters.
Yeah, people listen. I
Even
mean,
if it's
look-
just like one person on the taking a shit, listen.
I think what I like most about what
I
we
think that's what I do too. Whenever I listen to,
you
anything.
listen to your own podcast while you're shitting.
while I'm shitting. Yeah,
I watch
I mean-
porn while I'm shitting. I try to kill
That
two birds
too.
with one stone. You know, I don't have time to waste.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, taking a shit takes a half
Wait,
hour.
so
So
do
does
you-
jerking off. So I
But
just-
do you shit? Do
I
you
combine the
shit
two.
and then jerk off, or do you jerk off while you shit?
I do it while I'm shitting.
You do it while you're shitting.
Yeah, and because it's like well, first off, it feels way better.
Oh God.
I'm not into butt stuff, but like I guess
Stuff going out and
stuff
jerking
going
out.
out is not a big deal. It is an exit, ladies.
Oh,
So yeah, it's just there's something about it, and then and then you're at a toilet. You don't have to use anything else. Like you just go up, deposit that. And then, now I'll go do some Ubering and make some
Walk out of a
money
porta potty.
because I'm responsible. Yeah, don't act like you don't jerk off on the toilet, audience.
Oh, I mean, I do.
Yeah,
All the time.
I've jerked off so many places. Oh God,
Oh,
not just
God.
couches. Are we going too far?
No, I mean, is it like,
shocked.
is it
Like,
like,
people
an,
talk-
is it
people-
like an accomplishment to you though?
No,
like,
but people talk about like weirdest place you ever had sex. No, I want to know the weirdest place you ever jerked off. Like,
Oh God.
I'll tell you mine. I clean houses for a living, so sometimes when nobody's there. No, like I'll clean. I'll get done a little earlier than expected, and I'll just be like, "Well, I'm here." And they got really comfortable couches. Some of these people. I clean houses in like Beverly Hills, and then it's like I'm not gonna not jerk off on this leather couch.
oh man, that's so amazing.
There's nothing wrong with it. And then I don't but I'm not a dick. I don't come on their couch.
I guess
I come on their paper towels and I throw it away.
The way for me, I guess I see it is it's like planting a flag somewhere. Like you travel somewhere. Like I never jerked off in this area.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I usually drop a pin wherever I drop off. I jerk off and I look at it I'm like, oh, I covered most of LA. I have yet to do San Fernando Valley, but I've covered a lot of ground.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, this conversation just went so good. I love it.
Did you ever jerk off next to your girl, like while she's sleeping?
Yeah,
I've done that.
yeah.
my girlfriend doesn't even know it now. She might, but like I do it on the like yeah, and it's really hard because like you don't want to vibrate the bed, so you kind of like arch your back, so you're trying to keep as little contact with the bed.
No, I do it on purpose because then I hope that she wakes up and is like, oh, like
no, my girlfriend would not be like, oh, this is so erotic. No, she's just like, you're fucking pathetic, and like she would put me on sex punishment. She'd be like, now it's gonna be another week.
I'm sorry.
It's the way it goes. You know, but she's never caught me. I've been caught, but not by her.
No, yeah, it's pretty bad when it goes the other way though. Like I do it, you know, my way, which is
have you ever been caught?
Just being an animal about it, and then having her just be like, no, like I'm not, and like.
Have you ever been caught?
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, so have I. No, I've been caught by my ex. It's actually in my stand-up, but it wasn't like it was bad that she caught me because it was embarrassing. But the worst part was that she was texting me like, "Where are you?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm out getting a job." Like, and I was at home jerking off. She comes home and I'm like in a suit jerking off. I'm like,
that's sad.
Yeah, and then, but I also got caught by some guy that was like checking our meters at the house, and I didn't know he was coming. And he's like knocking on the window. And then
there you go.
I had to act like that didn't happen. I'm like, oh yeah, okay, it's around back in the yard. Yeah, this is too much.
Oh yeah.
All right, so
no, it was awkward.
mean,
you're supposed to, yeah. So,
I was going to tell a story of the time I caught you, although it's not really eventful. I just walked into the bathroom while you were showering. I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh, you were doing it in the shower?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
And then I walked in. I was like, oh, okay.
I'm clean.
It's not like she caught you like in a church pew. You're in the shower.
In the confession box.
Yeah, all right. You know what? That would be a good place to jerk off, though, in the confession box.
Yeah.
Like, you can't see in there.
Oh, God.
Sorry, Father. I'm just getting my sins out of the way. But I mean, if anything, it's between me and you. You can't tell anybody.
Who's gonna believe?
If you tell anybody about this, I'll say that you were doing it to me. You sick bastard.
Oh shit.
Oh man. Anyway,
so fucked up. I love it.
It's so great. Oh man.
Yeah. I never actually. I used to go to Catholic church, but I never actually did the whole confession thing. But I mean, it's a little.
Gosh, she did 12 years of that bullshit.
You did?
I did 13 years of Catholic school.
Oh, 13,
I did hard time.
Dude, you know what? Now, I'll tell you one thing. You're Mexican, I take it?
Yes.
100%?
Mexican and Cuban.
Okay, and then you are too? Or half white, right?
No,
No,
actually,
he's full
I'm
Mexican.
You're
Just
full
looks
Mexican?
white.
Yeah.
You're Ryan's brother, right?
Yeah.
Half brother.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, but that's the thing about, really quick, about, first of all, Mexican women, very strong Catholics and all that. But it's like stand-up comedian, Mexican crowds. There's certain jokes you cannot touch. I'll give you an example. Like I was killing this one time in front of a pretty 99% Mexican crowd, right? Mm-hmm. And killing. And then I had this abortion joke, and I end with it a lot of times. I don't know if you ever heard it. You
I
might
think I have.
Okay.
Probably have.
But it usually does well. But in this case, it just fucking. I was like, it was crazy because I was like, I could say like anything to these people now. It's like, but I did this abortion joke, fucking flatlined. Like there's certain things you can't talk about in front of a Mexican crowd, like abortion. You can't make fun of Jesus. Like for the most part, in front of like Catholics, man, they just don't like that shit. But
them hardcore Catholics.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, I've dated a few Mexican women. I actually was told, I don't know if this is true or not, I dated this Mexican, she was kind of a darker Mexican girl, and she said that, I was like, well, how would your parents approve of you dating a white guy? Me, whatever. Mm-hmm. And then she said, oh, yeah, they would actually love it. It's actually a thing in Mexican culture that, they encourage that. Like, they want their daughters to lighten up the room, if you would.
Gemma, and son-in-law's named Jeff.
Yeah, and especially, and she said she was always made fun of because she was the darkest one in her family, and she said that it would be like her parents would love it. And I was like, well, she turned out to be like a fucking psychopath. Which I heard also comes with the territory.
No surprise there.
Yeah, it's like a golf ball through a garden hose, though. I will give her that. but but that was about it. I mean, not the most fun. After besides that, not great. Very very crazy. Like yeah, but that was it. I just stick to Asian women now. You know, I guess I'm going to be one Asian woman probably for the rest of my life. But yeah,
I guess that's the curse that I say. I think once you go yellow, you never go. Oh no, what is it? What is it for Asian people? You never
go back. Once you go,
for what is it for Asian people?
Once you go Asian, your dick seems a lot bigger.
There you go. I like that. Well, we're gonna go ahead and call halftime right here.
Okay, cool.
On that note, we do have a track from our good friend Skribbal, who you said you'd mentioned.
Can't wait to hear it.
Yeah, we do have a track. He's got a new mixtape coming out at Wits End. Is out today if you're listening tomorrow, but it's tomorrow if you're listening today.
Comes out Thursday.
Today's Thursday.
Today's Wednesday.
Today's Wednesday.
Yeah,
I am so sorry.
Tomorrow, yeah.
I apologize.
It's out tomorrow if you're listening now, but if you're listening tomorrow... See, now I'm confusing myself. Fuck, I had it right the first time.
Can you just...
Anyway.
Thursday, June 1st.
June 1st, yes.
There you go.
Oh, today's the last day of the month.
It is. That's why all the cops are out.
Mm-hmm.
Why is that?
Ooh.
Oh, is that because they got to, like, fill a quota?
Meet their quota,
Yep.
yeah.
Oh, okay. That's a thing?
Yeah.
Are you playing the track now?
No.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah, go ahead. I didn't know that. I didn't know it was like the end of the month that these fucking people gotta.
It's all right. You're white. You don't get pulled over.
And that's the thing. That's the thing.
I know you got the loophole.
I know. That's why I have an experience. What do you mean pull over? Police are our friends. What?
You're funny.
But yeah, we're gonna take it out on some Skribbal right now. This is Goosebumps. Be sure to cop that tomorrow, today, whenever you're listening. It comes out June 1st, so I can take a break.
Alright, I'm going off the top. There ain't no fucking second chances here, motherfucker. This is the real shit. One mind, one time. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Run. Yeah, raised by the beats. Fuck the police. We coming with that old school style from the street. It's been a long, long while, so we breaking up the beats because the fucking suckers wanna try and duck the fucking heat, huh? Mine on the paper, finger on the trigger. Fucking with my fingers, get you disfigured. Pick you off, put your ass in the trunk. But my bullets won't shut the fuck up. Now I'm all loud, pick up my bullets at your fucking jaw now. Living in that small house, mind going mental. Welcome to the 6 show, staring through your window at 6 in the morning, cause I'm bugging on that crystal. All of my friends and my sins are safety. Remove the skin and stolen wires with the flashes. You don't wanna mess with my homicidal tendencies, a death wish. Eat MCs for breakfast.
They check the math in the paragraph. It's that raw uncut the crew don't have. Rip the mic in half, split it down the middle. Spit another riddle, you're not listening to Skribbal. Hey, check the math in the paragraph. Say you hardcore, don't make me laugh. Rip the mic in half, split it down the middle. Spit another riddle, man, give it to him, Skribbal.
Yeah, cash rules everything around me, honey. So I gotta go and get that money. Put your fucking hands up. You better back up and load that fucking bag up. Then it's on to the next gig, hammered, yeah. I'm a blessing to the scene. Who these corny cocksuckers acting like they fresh and clean? Y'all tripping if you thinking that I'm dipping on the low and not coming to the show to beat your ass into the flow. Oh, what you faggots want? How you gon' front, kid? When I step onto that stage and that drum hit 626 in this bitch, this the goosebumps. With 20 times the punch when my crew launched. Pay the piper with your soul, it takes the fire when I flow. Excuse the language, bitch, I get a little hyper. When I got the timing, guns, we rolling through the cipher and letting off the rounds in your motherfucking high school.
Hey, check the math in the paragraph. It's that raw uncut your crew don't have. Rip the mic in half, split it down the middle. Spit another riddle, you're not listening to Skribbal. Hey, check the math in the paragraph. Say you hardcore, don't make me laugh. Rip the mic in half, split it down the middle. Spit another riddle, you're not listening to Skribbal. Like get high at Wits End. Skribbal. High at Wits End.
Pause. You're not supposed to hear that yet. Not yet, not yet. No. I let
next
song
track
play.
started playing.
Next track. Welcome back to the show, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
We are here with the very funny Michael Alberici.
How you doing, guys?
Using your full name. Don't
you.
sue. No, I'm just kidding.
Thank you. Alberici23 on Instagram.
There you go.
Yeah, plug your shit.
Yeah.
Plug your shit.
Yes.
Plug it everywhere. Hold on. Cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers,
Can you grab
cheers.
me a beer, please, baby? Love? My dear?
What kind do you want?
The pills that I brought. Please.
God, I feel like I'm like I still don't want a beer. That's weird. It's been like 3 days. I'm positive.
Are you
yeah,
sure?
but I'm gonna Earl all over everything. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I got a
But yeah. Oh, I just got a text.
But
How are you, baby? I should like call her.
Uh-oh,
put her
I
on
know,
the-
is that- I
call
know,
her,
she-
put her on the podcast.
Add her
Oh,
on.
she's so
Yeah.
nice.
No.
Yeah, you can call her. You want? Yeah, if you want to.
All
Check
right,
in.
all
You want to
right,
check
all
in
right.
real quick?
Yeah.
You're like, hey.
Let me know. I'm gonna do it just to see if I can get her to say something funny.
Oh, okay.
All
All right, so we don't
Say
tell her
something,
that
I know.
we're recording?
Yeah. No.
No.
I'm gonna tell her. Is that okay with you guys?
Oh, yeah, go
Okay.
for
Oh,
it.
yeah. Do you
All
get
right,
reception
audience.
in here?
What's that?
You get reception in here?
Yeah.
First live call?
You can hear it, right? Through it?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Mhm. Pretty sure.
Hey, babe, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. I'm on a podcast right now. You're live.
Hey.
Hey.
Can you hear them? Can you hear them?
Can you hear us?
Listen. Hi.
Can you hear everybody, baby? Jesus Christ.
No, she wouldn't
She
be able to hear
doesn't
that. Yeah,
speak
she
up.
won't. Yeah,
She
she
got
won't hear
I
that.
can't hear that. I can't hear people.
Oh,
Hi,
Yeah.
Lane.
Hi.
can you hear that?
Yeah.
She's like, yeah.
Yeah.
It's those guys.
Everyone can
All
hear
right,
you.
baby, just tell everybody how big my dick is, and I'll let you go.
Oh, God.
Babe, we're just talking. We're just having a good time. Oh shit!
Shooting the shit.
I thought she hung up on me.
She's like, fuck this.
Yeah. All right. Well, baby, I love you. Is everything all right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm just gonna chat a little bit with
Matt
these
the
fine
Rat.
people, and then it's Matt and Amanda, by the way. So,
Yeah.
yeah. I just want to let you. I don't know why I just assumed you already knew that.
Yeah, I'm like, who is it? Okay.
Yeah. But,
Yeah, that's why we know your
Yeah.
name.
They wanted you to come and join. Maybe next
Next
time.
time, we'll do a
yeah.
couples episode. We'll talk shit.
Yeah. Though we'll all talk shit. We'll just have a big fight.
Yeah.
All right.
Chicks against dicks.
Chicks against dicks. Chicks always win. All right. It's true. All right. Baby, I love you. I'll talk to you
I
soon,
know.
okay?
Love you too.
All right. Bye.
It's a played out show.
She would be terrible on a podcast, man. I'm telling you right now. She would. She's very interesting one-on-one and in a group, but I think on a podcast it would be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
what
okay,
I mean,
we'll
it's
get
a
She's too
cruise.
shy.
Yeah.
She's just too shy. She doesn't like she's the opposite of me. She's very reserved and she's funny and she has a personality and everything, and she's very interesting. She's the most interesting woman I've ever dated, but
She's the most
Just on
interesting
a
woman
po-
alive.
not probably not the most one.
Yeah.
Maybe like in LA County.
Well,
Prefer Dos Equis?
No, but but anyway, yeah, she's great. We've been almost a year and a half.
Nice.
How long you guys been dating?
3 years.
3 years.
Yeah, he forgot though.
Shit. He
I didn't
forgot.
forget.
Yes, he did.
I knew it was 3 years.
Dude,
I
it's
just
like a
forgot
jail
what
sentence.
said.
After like a year, you're just you're like, all right, I'm in this thing, man. Like, you're in the routine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why we do this now, so we can hash out our shit.
Sure.
It's couples therapy.
Yeah, I know.
There, you save
This is
yourself
where we
some money.
reconnect.
Yeah. But
I know.
3 years is good though.
Yeah.
So we're
Yeah.
gonna do this whole stupid podcast. Oh wait, we've been doing it this whole time, huh?
Yeah, yeah. you were that high.
Yeah, I know. I packed this other bowl and I don't even want to touch it. Like I keep forgetting about it. Like,
Is it that good?
yeah.
Okay. All right.
I mean, I'm pretty
I'm like
good.
trying to. I want to smoke, but like I have a show tomorrow night, and I don't want to.
Don't
Like,
do it.
Weed affects me. Like I love it because I love it more than anything. Whatever. But the next day, it just does damage to me. Like I don't. I'm like sometimes I'm like it was worth it. It was so amazing. That it's fine. But the next day, I feel like kind of like shit. I don't know if it's because I'm getting older, but it's not like when I was a teenager. I used to like smoke.
Maybe. I mean,
Smoke and go to work
because I don't really smoke it, or it doesn't make me feel the way it used to when I was smoking it in high school and everything.
For years.
Yeah, you smoke every day.
I smoke a lot.
Yeah. See, I only enjoy any drug really, and Louis C.K. has a bit about that. He's like, I never, ever, ever do drugs, so when I do them, it's amazing. So it's like that's how I feel. It's like I'll do really anything except crack. And heroin. Well, if we're smoking, but I'm not injecting anything. I have standards. I have an image to protect. I don't want that on Instagram.
Yeah, okay, makes sense.
Yeah, like if I'm smoking heroin, nobody really knows what I'm doing. You know, but
nobody can tell what it is.
But I'll do I've never done Molly. I'll try that. You know, I've never done an X. I'll try that. You know, I've done cocaine. You know, I've done it. I do it once a day, but I don't. But I do like drugs. It's just I don't. I want to do them just enough to enjoy them. I want to do them until I'm old. I want to do them all the time.
You know,
I don't want to stop. I don't want to do them so much where I'm like, oh shit, no, I got to stop for years and then be one of those fucking.
Damn it! Dude,
hi, my name's Mike and I'm an addict and all that. I just want to be able to
I've seen some old people trip the fuck out on drugs, dude. It's not pretty.
But that's what I'm saying. So I'm trying to bide my time. So it's smoke weed once every couple of weeks or once a month. Do coke every 2 months, and it's like, how much damage could that really do? And then it's like, I'll still look good. I think I'm in shape for 36 years old. I think I look okay, right? Yeah. So if I'm 60, I look good, and I'm doing coke, I'm gonna be blowing people's minds. Be like, holy shit, he looks amazing, and he's doing cocaine, and he's 60. It's like I'm gonna be tripping people out.
I never even thought about that. Why do you work out? Oh, dude, so I can do drugs when I'm 60.
Yeah, that's why I do it. I do it.
Fuck yeah, that's my new motivation. Yeah,
I want the ladies to appreciate me, but at the same time, I just want to gear up to do drugs when I'm older. That's why I'm doing this. I'm P90Xing for cocaine.
For cocaine.
So
your motivation right there.
But all the bullshit that we're taught when we're kids about how drugs are bad and all that kind of stuff. It's just not being in control of doing drugs is bad, of course. But not being. How come nobody ever talked about when we were kids how beer is bad? And
it makes it bad.
Yeah. I'm sure if there's a group, let's say you have a second grade class of 30 kids.
Yeah.
5 of those kids have drunk parents, drunks. They come home fucked up, aren't taking care of them. They're probably questioning well, it's just drugs that are bad. No, beer and alcohol are fucking horrible if you can't control it. You ever been in an elevator with somebody that's an alcoholic? You can smell them.
In an elevator.
Yeah, seriously, they fucking stink. Yeah, they don't even have to be. They just reek. And what I'm saying is that. Not being in control, of course, of any habit is bad, but drugs themselves. Have you ever been on cocaine? It's fucking awesome. Don't. I just feel just flat out telling, you should tell a third grader, hey, drugs can be bad.
They can be bad. Be honest with them.
Yeah, just hey, if you're gonna do a line, just fucking do it. Just chill the fuck out. Do it at a party, and then don't do it for a while.
Pop a couple cabs.
All I'm trying to tell you, Timmy, is know your body. You're not Axl Rose.
Know your limits, buddy.
Yeah, know your limits. That's one big thing. I just never understood that. It's all bullshit propaganda. I'm going to get all political now, but it's just they're trying to fucking with the government, Jeff Sessions and all that. He's trying to crack down on marijuana after it's been legalized.
Yeah, it's
still federally illegal. So it's if you get caught with it, you can go down, and it's just so stupid. And he's up there talking about how marijuana is dangerous, and it's just ridiculous.
It's pretty fucking bad. It is really ridiculous on what they say. How it's still there's so much science behind it already. There's been numerous studies. Everybody knows that marijuana is not that fucking
what
bad.
The most dangerous thing that ever happened to me when I was high on weed is that I thought 5 minutes 20 minutes have passed, but only 5 minutes have passed. 5 minutes passed, yeah. that was the most dangerous thing that ever happened to me. It's just...
You move slow.
Yeah, time moves slower when you're high. That's dangerous. You could be late for work. That's pretty bad. But I'm just saying that it's not gonna. It's dangerous.
Yeah.
It's like calling weed dangerous is like, you know, it's just it's the last word I would use for it. Like, you know, dangerous. It's
I don't know.
It's like calling like a merry-go-round dangerous. Like,
actually, I'm pretty sure merry-go-round is more dangerous than marijuana.
I would say so. I'm sure
more people have died from merry-go-rounds.
I'm sure more 3-year-olds have died on merry-go-rounds than weed.
Oh man, but dude, they still check whenever parents test positive for THC in their system. Child Services still goes and sees them after they have the baby.
No way.
And drug test them again to see if they test positive again, to see if they have been smoking during the pregnancy.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Look, I mean, like, I don't think you should be smoking weed when you're pregnant.
No, I mean,
you know. Unless you're cool.
Anyway.
No, you really, I mean, like, you shouldn't, unless you want your kid to be cool. No, I'm just saying that.
Unless you want your kid to come out with some dreads.
Yeah. Comes out and listen in the Marley. Oh, man. No, you really shouldn't be smoking when you're pregnant. You should be drinking when you're pregnant. You shouldn't be doing anything when you're pregnant. But, like, you know, and that's the thing. Like, that I understand. But, like, so you're saying, like, when they test, like, the parents, like after they have the kid, like when they have the kid.
Yeah.
So if let's just say you try to get a job and you have, I'm sorry, like so if you have a kid like a 3-year-old and you test positive for weed, they can take your kid away. Is that what you're saying?
No.
I guess just
after you have the kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
well, that to me is, you know, on the fringe. It's like weird, man. I'm the most liberal guy there is, right? Like I'm far left, like politically, but. It's like when it comes to like issues like an abortion, you know, I get weird about it because like I have it in my stand-up, like I was just talking about, and I have a joke about abortion because I've had to like in college I was a part of one, you know, like and whatever, and I remember begging the girl to keep the baby, and then she didn't, and I remember, you know, I'm not religious, I'm not anything like that, you know, it's just it felt wrong to do that. At the time, and like, and it still would. Like, if I got Elaine pregnant, you know, I would pray she miscarried, but I would never want her to get her abortion.
Oh God!
No, but I'm just saying. But I would just, and she probably would. She's a smoker. But I'm just saying, like, but no, the whole thing is, it's just like I'm super. But when it comes to like that kind of stuff, I'm just like, that is not an easy issue. Like when they talk about, like, I hate it when people talk about it like it's such, like it's so easy to make a decision on that. Like, oh no, like. Pro-choice, duh. Like, yeah, like you should be able to do whatever you want, and which you can have that opinion, but it's like you can't make it like a duh thing. There still is a murdered baby involved, you know. Like
essentially,
what I'm saying, I know, and you can always say like, look, my dad's a gynecologist. I understand that if it's a zygote, basically, you're not really, it doesn't have any conscience or anything like that. But put yourself in this situation. I had to go through it. This girl was like, just got pregnant. Like this thing, whatever. And I was going through some shit. I was like, this is fucking crazy. And
my life.
Yeah, like I'm killing, like she's going to kill the, I mean, thank God she did it. I wouldn't be out here. But I'm just saying, I'd be back in Philly, like working at like a 7-Eleven, you know, with a kid I don't want.
Nice. There you
go.
With
a kid I don't want. But I'm just saying, you know.
That's the American dream right there.
Yeah, I mean. Right. So I guess I am pro-choice. Kill the baby, live your dream. Like, you know, I don't know what else to say. I mean, my mom, my mom had me at 16. And like, you know, I should have been aborted. And I mean that. like, dude, she's an idiot. Like, I don't even talk to her anymore. Like, she has a kid she has a son that doesn't talk to her, and you know, she has 3 other kids. But she had me at 16, my brother at 17. She got pregnant again at 18 and had an abortion. She was smart, and then she had 2 more babies by some other guy. And it's just like,
oh man,
you know, if you would have just had like 2 more abortions, your life would be way better. She would be like an assistant manager somewhere, you know. She would have moved up that corporate ladder just a little bit more.
Yeah.
But, you know, the only reason to get an abortion is strictly for just, you know, I understand there are definitely circumstances, but, you know, it's like, but I hate when people talk about it like it's such an easy issue. It's not an easy issue. It's definitely... you can definitely, I'm not saying I'm pro-life or pro-choice or whatever. I'm just saying that it's not an easy subject to talk about. Like, it's like Louis C.K. Did you see his last stand-up?
No.
He talks about, he says, he's talking about an abortion. It was like his first joke, and he says, basically, he says...
That's awesome. It's his first joke.
It was so funny, because he just came out. He's like, the thing about abortion, right away. Like, the crowd was still applauding him.
Oh, shit. Okay,
Yeah. Did you see it?
No, I didn't. I heard that, and I was like, okay, I got to walk away, because I need to watch this.
It was so good. I'm going to
Okay,
tell you this joke that he said?
Yeah,
so
okay,
funny.
yeah,
For the
okay,
sake of the podcast?
yeah, for the sake of it, yeah, okay.
So, he just says, and I agreed with him 100%. He was just saying something about, he's like, think about abortion. He's like, hey, so, it's just like taking a shit. Or it's murdering a baby. And that's how it is. Because either it's like taking a shit or it's murdering a baby. So if you think it's murdering a baby, you should feel strongly about it, Like, these people that are against it feel like you're murdering a baby.
Yeah.
And that's
people
the thing.
that are
and the people that are not are like, it's like taking a shit. And I thought that was brilliant because people make it seem like it's that easy, of an issue. Because I really don't think you're murdering a baby if you get an abortion because it depends on what stage it is. But if it's in the earliest stages, it literally is just cells. But it's not always like that. And it's like I just get tired of people and they talk about certain issues. Like immigration, like they act like these issues are so easy to talk about. Either you're on one side or you're on the other. There has to be a middle ground. Like it's just why are we so divided on these issues?
I don't know. I think immigration's a little bit more complicated than abortion. As far as
no, I think that they're both controversial.
Well, yeah.
I mean, of course they're both controversial, but I think. You can't.
They definitely don't stand on the same ground.
I think they're totally different.
Well, one is not as serious as the other, maybe, or
I think. Well, I'm super pro-choice.
I don't know.
Simply because I should be able to do whatever the fuck I want with my body,
and that's
whether or not
totally
I believe I'm carrying a baby or whether I believe I'm carrying a clump of cells. I can't tell another chick saying no, there's a baby in your belly because that's my belief.
Yeah.
I can't force somebody else, which is why she can totally make her choice.
I agree. I do.
So like that's whereas I think immigration is a little bit more complicated than abortion.
Okay.
That's what I would think. I think they're both maybe hot button topics, but
yeah.
Yeah,
I
don't
think
know.
they're kind of apples and
But I
oranges.
always like. Well,
I'm pro-choice. So like, I don't. Really, whatever you want to do, it's like go for it.
I just think babies make you broke. If you're broke, that's what my dad said. He says because he used to work in like clinics back in the 80s and stuff. Like, he's seen it all. Like, and he tells me he's like the one thing that'll keep poor people poor are babies, and that's so true.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
That's
I was
very
actually
true.
talking to my girlfriend about this, and it was like when we're talking about, I think the biggest problem, we have remember health class and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
you learn
of course.
about sex and all that. You would learn how babies were made. But you were never learned how to not make the baby. You never learned how to they told you to wear condoms, but they never really taught that like they really should. Like we should be teaching kids from the time they're like, as soon as they pop that first boner, we're like, hey, you need to fucking wear this shit, we should be giving girls like as soon as they're sexually active, we should be giving them.
You should give them all $10 or like how much is a lot to a little kid? Yeah, $10. Give them all $10, and then immediately take it away and be like, "That's what it's like to be a kid."
Oh god,
that's really good. No, but like that's the problem.
There you go.
It's like you teach these religious people teach their kids abstinence and shit.
Yeah.
That's like the anti thing to do. Like, that's just going to make them want to fuck more.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, that's the fuck I went to Catholic school, and that's all they preached. And you know how many chicks got pregnant?
Exactly. Right.
Actually, I was watching Clerks 2 the other day. What do you think about when they told their kid about it? Like there's a pussy troll living in there.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That was funny.
there's a pussy troll in there. If you stick it,
dude, that was so funny, man. I missed that movie. But no, it's so true, and it's like I think that obviously if we teach kids from the youngest of ages, like right when they can understand what's going on and all that, like if we should give them the option, like if girls if give them the freedom to admit that they're sexually active, and like give the girls the option to have birth control right away. Like what's wrong with that? You're gonna condoms suck. Give them birth control, right?
Yeah,
I'm just kidding. But like all I'm saying. is that like that's what we should be doing, but instead we're going the complete opposite
Trying
direction.
to
A
close
lot of
down Planned Parenthood and shit.
Oh my God, this is disastrous. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but a small part of me thinks that they do shit like this just to keep people down, like to keep a certain segment of the population down. Let's not give them the option to get abortions or, and first off, Planned Parenthood, like abortion is like
2% of what they do.
Very small part of what they
like
do.
2%.
Yeah,
of what
it's women's health. It's all this other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, to me, it's like, I always look at it, is this a larger issue with them? Like to keep like poor people poor and that people like keep people from moving up,
Yes.
and all that.
Why do you think they're trying to get rid of like universal health care?
All that shit.
They're trying to.
Well, they don't have it. They never did in this country. But I'm just saying that, shit
trying
like
to
that.
prevent that
and
from
that's
happening.
another thing. That's another economic issue. It's like, with universal health care, to me, it's a moral issue first, but it's also an economic issue. It's like this. I have an illness where I have to take medication every day, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm as strong as an ox and I'm in the best shape of my life. If I go one day without taking that medication, I am in the hospital. So to me, and there's millions of people like me in this country. So to me, so what can I do now that I'm healthy? I can work, I can contribute to the economy and all that. You take that medication away from me, I'm in the hospital every single day, draining society and all that. To me, it's it's so stupid. It's like, it's just, why the fuck can't these people understand how simple of, to me, this is a
My theory.
Apparently, isn't that that's what they're taking everything away though? So if you get sick, you can't go to the hospital though because you won't be able to afford it.
Well,
so you die.
In the law will always state, even if they do take away your health care, like if you do go to it's so stupid, but if you do go to the hospital, they do have to treat you.
They have to treat you.
They have to. They basically like, it's like you have to go to the emergency room. Like if basically like I would have to go to the hospital every single day to get the daily medication that I need. And then in the meantime, racking up crazy bills, because you got to pay for the hospital visit. You got to pay for the medication that you got. So it'd be I would rack up like $2,000 in hospital bills a week easily. So it's like, it's just, and I'm like a minor subject. Like there's people that have,
way worse.
Dude, I used to work for Blue Cross Blue Shield back in the day, and I remember this girl calling me, and this is when healthcare was a disaster. It was like 2006, and this girl called me, and she wasn't even complaining. She has cancer, and she her shit, like her stuff was running out, like her medication coverage and all that, and her pills cost $2,000 a piece, and then I had to tell her that. Like she was getting coverage this whole for years or whatever, and she was still battling. She was battling cancer.
Yeah,
and then she always had health coverage, and then all of a sudden she lost it, and I had to tell her that her medication was $2,000, and she lost her coverage, and then she has to pay $2,000 a pill, and then she you can hear her like crying, but not like a woe is me kind of cry, like more of a frustration kind of cry, and it wasn't like it was just kind of like very very. Somber. Like she wasn't complaining. She was just like, this sucks. Like I don't know what to do, and I'll never forget that. Like, and it's just like, why the fuck do we got to go through this shit? And people are complicating the issue to me. To me, that's a issue. Universal health care. But people want to make it so much more complicated.
Holy shit,
and it's also the games that conservatives play with this. It's like they don't want to say. Like they come up with these new like freedom of choice. Like don't let the government choose your health care. Like they word it in a way to like get people to like think that it's bad.
Yeah.
But is there any perfect solution to anything? No. But it's like you're spinning it. We don't have to spin universal health care. We can tell you exactly what it is and exactly what it does. But conservatives have to spin free market health care. They have to spin it in a way to make it sound good, and that to me bothers me. If you have to spin something, that means that the product's not that good. So this shit frustrates me, man.
Oh fuck, Michael Alberici, man, you're over here teaching us all about life and shit.
Sorry to get on my high horse.
We're gonna go fucking rage right now. We're gonna go to City Hall and kick in the doors.
Well, that's actually happening, man. People are coming out in droves. And
how do we go from talking about masturbating on the toilet to getting political?
Well, I'm like very well rounded. I can go back talking about masturbating.
We could always talk about
whatever's more entertaining for the crowd. I don't know. But
well, actually, to wrap up the episode, because
Yeah.
I mean, we're already
Sorry.
But to I mean,
We never talked about anything we talked about talking
I
about.
am really sorry
Yeah.
if I like
No, it's
crammed
okay.
up the airwaves.
No, you're
please,
good.
I know that we needed the episode.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you. You guys are great. Thank you.
Well, actually, go ahead and tell us a little about yourself. Who are you? What do you do? Why are you even here? How do we even invite you?
Well, I know you guys from Ryan Demarest, Ryan D.
Yeah,
you know,
doing stand up and everything. You actually
doing stand up. I actually discovered Ryan.
Exactly. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Worst discovery ever. It's like discovering like cancer. No, I'm just kidding. No, but I've known Ryan since probably got 3.5, 4 years now, and he's been a good friend of mine. And then I met you guys through him, and yeah, I've been doing stand up for 5.5 years.
5.5 years.
And I'm from Philly.
I know. How long you been living in LA?
6 years almost.
6 years. Okay, so
5.5
you did.
years. Yeah,
So
I've been doing stand up since I got out here.
Oh, okay,
I did like 6 open mics in Philly, and then I'm gonna be a star.
Okay.
Saved up all my money and packed everything I could fit in my 95.
I don't know why
Camaro.
LA. Like we're just like that.
Everybody
California.
comes to
That's
LA.
what it was.
Well, it was either here or New York, and I've been in New York a million times, and there was always something about LA, and I'd never even been here, and I was just like, I know this is where I need to be. And then I remember driving across the country, and I would go to different cities. Like I stopped in Chicago and blah blah blah.
Oh shit.
And I remember like thinking like, man, I hope because I didn't like most of the country sucks. Like if I don't know if you ever drove across the country, 90% of it is like, fucking churches with like,
Yeah.
Like with
Farmland.
crosses on the side of the barns, or crosses on barns, and like it's just boring. Most of the country sucks. But I was like, man, I hope I like LA, and it turns out I did. Like as soon as I came here. But yeah, man, I'm just plugging along, trying to make a name and fucking do my thing and make people laugh, and yeah. So that's what that's about.
Succeeded.
Me.
Dying this whole
doing a bunch of
episode.
shows. I know. How many shows have you done? Do you think? How many
shows?
Yeah.
Altogether?
Yeah.
Like my whole life?
Your entire life.
I don't know, man. I'm not. I try to get as booked as much as I can. Like I go through ups and downs, like anything in show business. But I'm actually going to start trying to get into commercial acting, and then I would like to start really acting, and and all that. Like I'm trying to basically get into the Hollywood machine. Just any way that I can.
Using comedy to get there too.
Well, I want to actually try to use any means I can to further stand up. Stand up is always at the forefront of what I want to do.
Okay.
But like I would do stand up for free. I wouldn't act for free.
All right.
If that makes any sense. So it's like I want to get paid to do stand up. Please don't get it wrong. But I'm just saying that
you heard it here, folks.
I love stand up.
He'll do it for free.
Right. But I'll if I got to act in a porn, pay me, But I'm just trying to figure out this whole business. It's like it's weird, man, because I feel like it's like I know what I want to do, but I have no idea really how to get there. Like it's weird. Like I all I know is like just go up on stage as much as you can. That's all I know. Yeah. Like people will say, "Oh, go hang out at clubs and make friends with these people and that people." I'm like, I haven't. I know you got to do stuff like that, but I have no interest in doing that shit. I hate it. Like I'd rather be at a club on stage. I don't like talking to people, first off, and then I don't like meeting people. I hate it. Like I like I like meeting people organically. If I meet I met Ryan. It's very organic. He's like I needed people to bring people out to a show, and Ryan was there. No, I'm just kidding. no, but like every friend that I've ever made has always been through natural means. And every friend that I have is a comedian, pretty much. And but I don't want to play that game of hanging out at clubs, trying to make friends with the right people and all that kind of shit. Yeah. And I don't want to do that. I'd rather be on stage trying to get better. And it's like Steve Martin says, "Be so good that they can't deny you." And that's what I want to do. So
that's true.
That's all I care about, man.
Do what you love.
Yeah, love
what you do.
What are we gonna leave behind other than like the art of it all? We're not gonna leave back. We'll leave behind money, but we can't take it with us. So. I won't leave behind any money. I'll tell you that.
I'm taking it all with me.
I'm spending it. I don't give a shit.
It's all going to cocaine and...
It's gone to definitely some of that. No. But, anyway, I had a ball. I really did. You guys are great.
Yeah, thank you for.
No, yeah, thank you for coming out. You got any shows coming up? Or
Yeah, I have one tomorrow at Flappers in Claremont. If anybody's listening, you guys are pretty close to it.
Yeah.
You know, probably like 15 miles maybe.
Oh, I work tomorrow night, so.
Yeah, but yeah, it's well, you're probably tired of seeing comedy.
Yeah, right.
As much as you go to Ryan's. Aren't you getting tired of Ryan's jokes?
Yeah, I mean, I know all of them. So
I'm just kidding. I love Ryan Demarest, but anyway, yeah, I got a show in Flappers in Claremont tomorrow at 8:00. If you guys want to come out, if anybody's listening that wants to go, Flappers in Claremont. It's in the Village, very cool place, lots of bars and restaurants. Get there by 7:30 because the show's going to sell out. The last 3 shows, we turned 30 people away on average.
damn.
Yeah, it's pretty insane.
You mean playing?
It's not me. It's somebody else that's doing that, but it's insane. Like they're just, like I love watching people like, what do you mean I can't come in? I drove all the way from Diamond Bar. And I'm like, well, you should have came earlier, motherfucker. I actually say that to him. No, I'm just kidding.
No, yeah, I'm sure you do.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I just look at him and laugh.
What's it? What's your biggest show that you've been a part of? You think?
Biggest?
Yeah.
God, like magnitude wise or crowd wise?
Both.
Okay. Well, magnitude. Nothing of real note that I can say. Anything that. Nothing that really important, but like the biggest crowd I probably ever performed in front of was like maybe 500 people.
Oh shit!
Yeah, and that's fun. But I bombed. So
where was that?
It was at Aces in you know where that is? It's like it's like near Temecula. Oh God, I forget exactly what town that is. It's right next to Temecula in Aces Comedy Club, and I was like probably a year in, like a year and a half.
Really?
And and the funny thing is, you think you're funny. And you're not. I think I'm funny now, and I know I'm not. Like it's just and I sucked. Like I was so bad. It was so funny because the first show, like it was 8:00, and I remember I get there, it was packed. I'd never been there before, and I didn't know how big it was.
Yeah,
and it was so many people, and I was like, holy shit! Like this is a lot of fucking people. And then it was all older people, almost like 80% of them were like seniors, because it's like a huge like. Old rich white Republican area, and I have my coming on tits jokes and shit, and it was just fucking bombing, and it was just so bad. I had nothing else because I was so young in the game. I had no go-to material, and then this asshole from San Diego who thinks he's the shit, he goes out there and crushes. He did well, right?
Yeah,
but he was talking about the McDonald's drive-through and how crazy iPhones are, and my crazy wife, and blah blah blah. I'm like, and then he, he's talking to me, giving me pointers. It's like I wish I could just go now and just tell that guy to suck my dick. Yeah, seriously. And then I was like, I never want to be like you. I don't want to be talking about how crazy McDonald's drive. Fuck you. Although there are comics out there like Jim Gaffigan. Who's one of my favorite comedians ever, who talks about shit like that.
Yeah.
And he's one of the best. But this guy's not nearly as talented as Jim Gaffigan. He can hold my nutsack and Jim Gaffigan's at the same time. I'd actually like that. That'd be cool. But
was that would you say the worst show you've ever had?
It wasn't the worst show I've ever had. The worst show I ever had was my second show ever. I mean, I don't know if you guys have time to hear this. I don't know. But
what is it?
It was bad. I mean, it was okay, bad? Real quick story. I'll let you go after this. I remember, I do my first ever I did a contest, and then I got booked for my first ever real show. Okay, I did, and I had all my friends come out, and I crushed.
Was this in Philly?
No, it's out here.
Oh, it's out here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, it took me about a year to get my stuff started out here. So yeah. Anyway, so I crushed. I did really, really well. But the problem is you don't realize that I had 15 of my friends all in the front row. Mm-hmm. That's all I probably really heard was their laughter. Yeah. And I'm thinking so I kill, and I'm all getting off stage. I had the booker telling me, he's like, dude, that was so great. I'm going to book you for the Comedy Store next week. And I'm like, I'm going to be famous the week after that. This is I am the shit. I literally was telling my girlfriend at the time, you better get ready to be fucking.
You better get ready for this.
Because I'm about to upgrade.
Fucking horrible.
You were going to soon not be hot enough. No. But it was
such a 2000s douche.
I was feeling myself like way too much. And so I go to this thing. I invite everybody, including my boss at the time. I was working for the W Hotel, to come out. And everybody at the work was telling him how funny I was at the previous show. So he comes out, Comedy Store, I'm fucking ready to go. And whatever. Shit. Yeah, my boss is there. Everybody's there. Packed house in the belly room. And I go up there and fucking, it was like I was giving a speech and people were being really polite, like listening to me. It was my second show ever. I've never had a worse show since. Like, I've had bad shows. I mean, I've bombed plenty of times, but not even like a chuckle. It was literally like I was like giving a boring lecture. And like people were like
a boring lecture about titties.
Like I was I was a professor of titties, and like I was giving a boring lecture on titties, and like it was like a bunch of students like, is this gonna be on the test? Like that, like, and it was so bad. But the worst part about it was, so I get off thinking like, and it's the funny thing, the thing that I think young comics, and I'm still young in the game, but what I'm trying to also get a hold of is, like, when I first started, I would have like a good show and think like, I'm going to be famous soon. You know, like, why am I not famous yet? And all that kind of stuff. And then I would have a bad show. And then you think like, why am I doing this? Right.
Yeah.
You kind of manage those feelings now. But like, I felt like shit. And then I get off and my boss is there and he just saw it. And you would think he would just be like, you know, you'll get him next time and all that. He looked at me. He's like, dude, I fucking spent like $70. Like, and he like looks at, and he's just like, I can't even believe you, dude. Like, he was like,
what?
Not one bit of like, you know, it's okay, man. You'll get him. Whatever.
He was
like,
pissed. He
was furious.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and he was like, he was the kind of guy. He was a cool guy, by the way. He's still cool, like Corey.
Wait,
Corey Shilcock was his name. Honestly, no, I'm not even fucking around. That's his Christian name. That wasn't even like a nickname. Coolest guy ever. I loved Corey, but like, it was like, he's a cool guy, and it was like this simmering rage because he wasn't like blowing up. He's just like, I spent so much money.
Why did he spend so much money?
Because he was at the club. He was at this Comedy Store, and he bought drinks and parking and admission. And if you go to the Comedy Store, man, like, if you get free admission, good for you. But you're gonna blow easily $80 if you're gonna have any kind of average night. So I felt terrible, and like I remember going home like thinking I was gonna quit and like, why am I doing this? I'm not good enough.
Or you were gonna get fired.
Or you're gonna
come in like, why the fuck did you show up? Go home.
I remember like I had to like kind of prove myself to that guy because like I had to like I remember I recorded myself like doing well, and he kind of looked at it. He was like, all right, you did good. Like, but
you had to prove it to him.
Right.
Aww.
But that's the life of a comedian, man. Like, you just there's nothing like it. Well, you're in music, right?
Sure.
I thought you don't do music.
Sure.
Oh, you do.
He plays. He jams out with people.
Yeah.
He doesn't got a solid.
But what I'm
thing.
saying is if. Well, like guys like Ryan or whatever, even though he does comedy, he does the music thing and all that. It's like you get that instant notification. You know, like if actors do a movie, they don't know it sucks until it comes out.
Yeah.
Like, you know, so it's like with comedy, it's like, you know, right away. And,
yeah, it's true.
Which is good sometimes, and
sometimes
not so good the other times.
Good, yeah.
But with me, it's always good because, you know. But anyway, just kidding. I still have bad shows. My parents came out to see me.
Really?
Yeah, they came out about a month ago. They met my girlfriend for the first time, and I was insanely nervous, like, because I was like, if I suck, it's not like they paid my college education, and I was just like, dude.
Usually these people spend way more than $70 on me.
I have a BA in history, like, you know, and I'm an Uber driver who does comedy, like that. There's no excuse for that.
Yeah.
So I was like, I had to, you know, I have to do well, and they haven't seen me in years perform. And like when they first saw me, I first started, so it really didn't, you know, wasn't really whatever. But I remember I got on a really good show with like all kinds of celebrities, and I did good. And then I remember my dad told me, and I know maybe he was being a little hyperbolic, but he just said something about, because Damon Wayans Jr. performed, and he's like, the only difference between you and Damon Wayans Jr. is that Damon Wayans Jr. is black. No, he didn't say that. He just said no, he didn't say that. No, he said Damon Wayans Jr. is famous.
Oh, okay. I thought you were
Yeah,
going
he
to
did-
say.
no, he-
I thought you were going to say the N word.
No. No, my dad is not racist. But no, he just said Damon Wayans Jr. is famous, and you just got to get your name out there and all that. So, but Damon Wayans Jr. is way funnier than I am. But I'm just saying that it was really my dad and my mom.
Yeah.
They believe in me. So
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it. Sorry, I keep on rambling, guys.
No, you're good.
No, you're good, man. Actually, thank you so much for coming on and everything.
Oh man,
you
anytime.
know.
I'd love to do it again.
Yeah. So definitely check out Michael and Mike Alberici.
Alberici 23 on Instagram.
On Instagram, go ahead and check him out there.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
And you guys didn't get a word in.
No.
I just friggin' talked the whole time. You're not gonna have me back.
No. It was nice. I enjoyed listening to you talk. I was like,
Yeah,
kinda,
exactly. Like I said, it's not a show without the guest. So
Exactly.
I kind of.
we were just gonna talk about a bunch of dumb
I know, we were
bullshit.
gonna talk-
I know.
yeah,
I'm looking
come
at
up
all
with
this. Like,
bullshit.
You know what? I don't. You guys know Jay Hollingsworth by any chance?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Like whenever I'm on a podcast with him, like, and I always usually try to dominate. I dominate conversation a lot of the time when I'm on a podcast, but with him, I can't even fuck with him. So like I'll like, and he's way funnier than me. So it's like he'll. I'll try to like say something, and it just doesn't sound funny at all because he's so fucking funny. And then like so
Big J.
Yeah, but I hate being on the like sidelines. So I guess what I'm trying to say is I hate Jay. No, I'm just kidding.
I hate doing shit with Jay.
Jay's the best, man. Oh, he's actually doing really well. I haven't seen him in a while. But
Yeah, definitely.
Anyway, thank you so much, man.
Yeah, thank you for
Thank
coming
you.
on.
Amanda,
Thank you, everybody, for listening and everything. Be sure to check out Skribbal. His new album's coming out.
June 1st.
Mixtape, June 1st. Wits End. Go check it out. He's actually going to be performing, too, in June with Mad Child, I believe. Yeah, Mad Child. June 22nd, he's going to be playing, and he's going to be performing in Pomona. I don't know if I can say playing, rapping. Performing, yeah. He's going to be performing in Pomona, so definitely keep an eye out for that. And then always listen to Ice Bag Injury and...
fuck yeah, their last show killed it. Well, I saw the video.
Oh, yeah.
They killed it.
And Free Artie shirts also came out. Shout out to Artie.
They came out
thank
after
you guys
came
for
out of
listening.
jail.
We're going to take it out on another Skribbal song. This has been another episode of Ratt Talk. Thank you so much for listening. What song is this? Eagles Fly Alone by Skribbal. We're going to take it on that one. Thank you very much.
You sound so stoned still.
Oh, yeah.
You're like,
Let me roam, let me roll on. Let me be free to be me in my zone. Let me fly, let me get high, let me get stoned. Let me go, cause I gotta move on. So low is the mark that I set. I would bet on my life for the spike that I ain't hit it yet, but I might strike that the day that I strike back. My rhyme graph could never define where I'm at. One for your mind. 2, 3, 4, snort another line. Got it on lock every motherfucking time. It's divine on the bomb and the sound of your alarm. Suicide bombing, see you in the morning. Lips popped off and lopped off yawning. Start off shotgun, hands on the bomb. Standing on the corner getting drunk.
All I really wanna do is get fucked up, filling my cup, no love. Standing on the corner yelling get fucked. Every time I wake up, I gotta put on fake up, cause I'm been roaming the streets, flying around, just to find a piece of mind, something not attached to the ground. Strike back with another round. Look at me now, not giving a fuck. I'm doing them drugs to find a way to cope with all my pain.
Another cold night in the closed mind. I see the truth coming at me, but I'm so blind. So much time I waste to get enraged that I wish that I could take it back and change shit. All the times that I left you cold, I trade the world just to have you back in my arms hold. I walked away before the sky turned black, cause I learned to let it burn before I turn my back. Drawing closer to the end, Try to find the courage to speak without offense. So big, these walls are closing in. Handshake, hunters racing to escape. So close to the edge. Bury me in smoke till the cold world ends. I said I'm sorry, bet as much as I can. But now it's over as the sun burns the land.
Closer to the edge every day, ready to break. Every night I sit alone, cold, wondering if I'ma ever see the gold. Walls are closing in. I gave up everything just to see my son one more time and to see my seed escape the rays. I'm sorry I was blind. I'd rather be alive than dead inside when you look into my eyes.
Who would have thought that I could move a mountain? So consumed and overwhelmed by doubt. But it's the fear that I can live without. I struggle here in this hell, but I'm digging out. Catastrophic, I must have lost it. Along came a spider in my brain. Seeds of deceit bring me closer to the flame. Disbelief in the closure and the change. One for your mind. 2, 3, 4 years fall behind. Next thing you know, you're fucking up and doing crime. And I don't need to be my pops, I need to see my son shine. Will not follow, others doing dumb, but I will not follow. See him on the run, I'ma do what it takes to raise my son, right? Eagles fly low to the light, peace.
Fly away, die. Another day, I'm just saying I'm okay. I just wanna touch the world and feel okay. Why do we have to struggle just to end up hated? I try to find myself like Neo in the Matrix, but spider webs inside my head making me feel faded. Feel myself, just give it up. Just fly away. Just fly away, fly away, just fly away.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It's like the only joke I'm proud of. Like, where it's well structured at least.
No, you had to cover your shift while you're going to prom or something.
That's actually not a bad tag. I should add that.
Oh, there you go.
No, I mean, I didn't have that.
Yeah, do that.
I guess I'll just Uber my way back home.
You Ubered here?
Well, I mean, I'm driving for Uber.
Oh, yeah.
So
I'm like, what?
Yeah, I'll just
Pick up people who are on your way home?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
You can do that?
Mm-hmm. There's like a destination filter. So you can put it in and you
I want to head this way.
Yeah, you only get people that are going in that direction.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Also, so you can't pick up someone who's going way the fuck that way when you're trying to go that way by this time.
Exactly. So it works
cool.
out.
That's cool.
Well, I guess I'll get out of here.
Oh shit. I forgot about the Facebook feed.
Oh, is it still playing?
Oh, yeah, huh?
I didn't say the N-word, did I?
No.